It was sold as the ultimate luxury music festival. Supermodels, yachts, private jets, and VIP villas. Guests paid thousands. Some paid over $200,000. But when they landed, they didn't find paradise. They found disaster relief tents and cheese sandwiches. We're at number 7 in the countdown of the top 10 strategy trap fails of all time. This is the story of the Fyre Festival. Now, the vision was big. Fyre promised a world-class festival on a private island, an Instagram moment come to life. But the reality on the ground was turning ugly long before guests arrived. A storm had soaked the site. The luxury villas were FEMA tents. Mattresses were piled up and drenched, and the gourmet meals they promised? Cheese sandwiches in styrofoam boxes. Within a day, the festival imploded. Soon after, it became a federal case that sent founder Billy McFarland to prison. Now, the idea really wasn't the problem. This was all about the execution culture. Inside the operation, warnings were constant. Mark Weinstein, a logistics lead, told McFarland plainly, "The housing isn't ready, the infrastructure isn't ready, this event needs to be postponed." McFarland's reply became infamous. "We're not a problems-focused group, we're a solutions-oriented group." The thing is, that's not really optimism, that's just silencing the signal. When leaders reject reality, they don't remove the problems, they remove their chance to fix them. In my new book, The Strategy Trap, I outline a 6-part system that could have helped. A festival this complex needed the whole 6 C's system, but 2 C's really stand out. First, communication. In my framework, communication includes a feedback loop. It's not just messaging, but truth-telling. In that loop had been healthy, Weinstein's warnings would have triggered a pause, a redesign, or a rescope long before things turned criminal. Instead of stay positive, communication would have enabled tell us what's real so we can adjust. Next, capacity. Capacity asks the essential question. Do we actually have the people, systems, time, and infrastructure to deliver what we're promising? A real capacity check would have exposed the truth fast. You can't build a temporary city on a remote island in 6 months. With capacity in place, they could have scaled it down, moved locations, or delayed the launch. You can't market your way out of an operations hole, and you can't execute a strategy if people don't feel safe telling you the truth. So ask yourself, does your team have the freedom to say, this won't work unless we change course? I'm Kevin Ertel. You can dig into the full 6 C's execution framework in my book, The Strategy Trap, Why Companies Fail at Execution and How to Get It Right. Greater links are at thestrategytrap.com. I'll see you next week for failure number 6.